Hey there, Booktube. Welcome back to my channel. It is Christmas Day. It is day 25 of Vlogmas. It is day 25, Vlogmas. We did it. This video is going up really late because it is Christmas evening. Because it is Christmas evening, not Christmas Eve. It's Christmas evening, and today's Litmas challenge, day 12 of Litmas, is to share 15 goals, 5 reading goals, 5 writing goals, and 5 booktube goals. That's a lot, but I'm going to try to give you 5 goals in each category. So I'm going to stick with the order in which they were presented. 5 reading goals. This year my reading total was 102 books because I wanted to read 6 times 17, which is 102 books in 2017. I reached my goal a couple of weeks ago because even though my reading has definitely slowed down toward the end of the year, in the beginning and middle of the year I read a lot more than I've been reading lately. So I was way ahead of schedule coming out of summer and into fall. And oddly enough, since the fall and the winter months, my reading has slowed down. That's a roundabout way of saying that. My goal was 102 books in 2017. I met my goal. I'm a little bit ahead. So I want to push my 2018 target to 108 books, which would be 6 times 18 books. I thought about moving that number from 6 times 18 to 7 times 18, but that's 126 books, which ever since I started tracking, I don't think I've gotten that far, and I don't want to have to stress myself to be reading more than 10 books every month. It has happened some months, but it definitely doesn't happen every month. So the total number of books that I want to read in 2018 is at least 108 books. Other than the total numbers though, I want to split my reading about half-half, fiction and nonfiction. I really enjoy reading nonfiction. I get a lot from it, and I want to read more of that. While I will never stop reading fiction, I love immersing myself in a really well-told story. I do want to learn more from my reading. So I'd like at least 40% of my reading to be nonfiction based, which means I'm looking at around 40-something of my books being nonfiction books in 2018. When it comes to fiction though, I also want to be getting more from my fiction. I don't just want to be entertained by my fiction. I like reading about new cultures and new experiences. So this year I read a lot from lots of different countries in the world. I have a video coming out later this week where I mention more of the countries that I've read from this year. You should subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss that video. It's been a really good series that I started earlier this year, and I want to continue it next year as well, where I read books from 25 countries and kind of split those up A to Z, each video covering 5 countries. And I say 25 and not 26. Yes, I know there are 26 letters in the alphabet. However, there are no countries, there are no independent countries that start with W. The closest will come is Wales, which is a part of the United Kingdom. So if you're really being technical, Wales is not a country by itself. Other than that, there are no countries that start with W. For X, I'm going to get creative. You have to look out in the video for that, because also there are no countries that start with X in the English language. But yeah, I'm going to be reading more from other countries in the world as well. I also like reading prize-winning books. I want to read more from the Pulitzer Prize winning and nominated list. Whether fiction or nonfiction reading, I want to read more from the Pulitzer Prize nominees. I also started a challenge where I'm reading Booker shortlisted books. I started doing that in 2017. I want to continue doing that in 2018. Going through several years of the Booker nominations. And by Booker, I mean the Man Booker Prize, which is in England. If you're not familiar, I'll link the video down below where I talked about that. I take the books that have been shortlisted for the prize for a specific year, and I read through that list to see whether or not I agree with how the Booker Prize was awarded that year. So that's something that I started in 2017. I'd like to continue that in 2018. As it relates to my writing, 5 writing goals. I just want to write more. I don't keep a very good writing schedule, so in 2018 it is going to be one of my goals to write for at least 1 hour every single day. In that writing, I want to produce more. I want to share more of my writing as opposed to just leaving it on my computer or in my journal and keeping it to myself. I want to share more of my writing with you guys, whether I share it here on Booktube or I provide links where if you're interested you can go and read it yourself. I want to publish more. I'm hoping to do that, not just self-publish, but I'm hoping to connect with a traditional publishing house in 2018 and getting my work to a wider audience. But aside from that, I want to write more articles for my blog as opposed to just kind of doing reviews of other people's work. I want to share more of my thoughts on more general topics, not just literature. So that's coming in 2018. Those are some of my writing goals as well. I don't know if that was that 5 goals or 4. I also want to participate in NaNoWriMo 2018. That's a given. That's one of my writing goals every year. So I think that's 5 goals. As it relates to Booktube, 2017 was a really great year for me in terms of Booktube. When I started this channel in 2016, I had no idea what I was doing. I had toyed with the idea of starting a YouTube channel of some kind, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to share in the community. I liked watching videos, so I decided to just kind of jump right in. I didn't know anything about Booktube. When I joined, I was watching maybe a couple of Booktube channels, and I didn't really know anything about editing videos and so on. So I started really small and I didn't do anything to grow my channel. In 2017, I was still making pretty awkward videos, and I got so consumed with the quality of my lighting that I didn't want to make videos unless the natural light was perfect outside. So I remember last winter, I spent a lot of time outside making videos outdoors in the snow because I wanted to make sure that I had natural light. This video that I'm making right now, there is my bedside lamp propped up on a table and shining right in my face. It's not the best lighting, like there's a shadow on my face, but I don't think you come here because you want like perfect lighting. My personal challenge with Booktube has been getting over that. Getting over the idea that I needed to have a fancy camera, getting over the idea that I needed to have fancy lighting or great studio, and just talking about books because that's why you're here. You're not here because these videos are well edited. I know that. But I enjoy sharing with you, and so now that I have kind of gotten over the fear of making videos every day, thanks to Vlogmas and Litmas for kind of pushing me to do that. And thanks to all you guys who continue to watch my videos, even when they're not like, you know, I'm not made up for them, I'm not, yeah, you still watch, and I thank you so much for that. So I just want to continue on this momentum. The last 25 days, because this is day 25 of Vlogmas, so the last 25 days I have made 25 videos or more. There have been a couple of days where I made 2 videos in a day. So I've made probably more videos in December than I've made in probably the first half of 2017, 6 months. So I want to keep that going. I would like to say that I'm going to make a video every day, but that's going to be difficult sometimes. So what I would like to do is to say that I'm going to make at least 5 videos every week where I just talk about books, where it's casual, where it's a chill talking about books atmosphere, and I'm not worried about how I look and whether I'm camera ready. You come for the book discussion because you're not here for how great I look, even though I'm kind of cute, right? In terms of quantifiable goals, I want to make 5 videos every week in 2018. I also want to do more with my book club. I started the book club in 2017. Again, the lighting issues and the camera issues were one of the reasons that I didn't do the live videos on the schedule. And I just want to, you know, forget about all of that, wipe the slate clean, and just do better in 2018. So the book club is back on. I'm going to be posting a list of book club suggestions pretty soon, so you can start voting on which books you'd like to read with me in 2018. And we're going to do that. I want to post more creative content, and because I was limiting the number of videos that I was doing in 2017, I kind of stuck with a lot of the traditional bookish content that every channel posts. book hauls and reading recaps and TBR videos. But I love doing my reviews. I love doing my closer book series. I love when you don't see my face and I just focus on a book and show themed things from a book. That's one of the reasons that I started my Bookish box, Run Write Read subscription box. If you haven't heard about it before, then definitely I'll put a link down below where you can check it out here or on my Etsy shop. And I want to do more of that kind of creative content where I share things about books. So you hear me talk about books, but you're really not just here for seeing me talk about the books. You're here because of the books themselves. I want to post more of those kind of creative things in 2018. I really like books. I really like books. I'm here on Booktube because I really like books. I think you're watching me right now because you really like books. And so we're going to bond on this shared like for literature and the really great books that come into my life and that I'm able to read and feel privileged to be able to talk to you about those things. And so we're going to have a lot of fun on Booktube in 2018. My channel is where it's going to be. So you should subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If this is your first time watching a video from me, you're like, what kind of content can we expect from her in 2018? My bookish goals, book club, lots more creative content, regular posting, some vlogs about books set in New York City. That is definitely something that I've been working on in 2017, like working on setting up, but haven't executed a lot of. So that's definitely coming in 2018. I have a lot of bookish stuff to share with you guys in 2018, so please come back for that. And so that's it. That is today's Litmas challenge. It's the end of Litmas. It was fun having these prompts to respond to. It is the official end of Vlogmas. Well, technically Vlogmas ended yesterday. But yeah, it being Christmas Day means that Vlogmas is over, Litmas is over. And so all the videos that I'm going to be posting between now and the end of the year are going to be totally my creative content. I have a lot of closer book videos to share with you. I have some A to Z countries around the world books to share with you. I have some book club review books to share with you. We have a lot to talk about between now and the end of the year, so you're going to be seeing a lot of videos from me in the next couple of days. I'm also going to be recapping books that I have read, favorites of 2017, fiction and nonfiction, and also just sharing things about the year that was 2017 on my Booktube channel. So if you haven't already, again, I'm going to tell you, I don't know, I sound like a broken record. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel because you're not going to want to miss some of the really great videos that are going to be on this channel in the next few days. There's a lot of exciting content coming, so stick around for that. But for now, Merry Christmas to you all. Happy Boxing Day when it comes to all the folks who are not from America, because America is the only place that I know that doesn't celebrate the day after Christmas as a public holiday. But yeah, so happy Boxing Day to the non-Americans who watch my channel. And, you know, enjoy the Christmas, enjoy the holidays, and we'll talk tomorrow. But for now, happy reading. Bye.